Friday, the wannabe Friday. So give it up for Miss Miller's Math Show.
Yay! Okay. Here it's on you. They look very excited today, don't they? This is the first day that we're doing notes in a really long time. Anybody want to run up here? Run up. Come up. Come up. Come on.
Do what?
Anything. Anything. Now all of a sudden everybody's shy. We have a class full of drama people and artists and musicians, and now everybody's shy once the camera rolls around. Okay, here we go. So we have taken a little hiatus from notes. I know it's been so sad for you to not have math notes for a while, but we are now back. Let's hear it. Let's have a cheer for math notes.
Yeah! Math notes. Yeah!
Okay, all right, here we go. So we left off. We were adding and subtracting fractions that had the same denominator. Now we are adding and subtracting fractions that do not have the same denominator. So we are in a rational expressions chapter. Remember rational expressions? That's a fancy word for fractions, and they're more like fancy fractions. Okay, but before we get there, we want to make sure we know how to add basic fractions. So let's look at the one that we have up here. 1/4 plus 5/6. Cole. Everybody give it up for Cole. So let me repeat what he said. He said we multiply the 4 by 6 and the 6 by 4. Alyssa has a hand up. Let's hear it.
You could use 12 because it's a common multiple.
Good. All right. Everybody give it up for Alyssa. So the process that Cole was referring to and Alyssa added on was that we're trying to get them to have like denominators, right? So if we add or subtract fractions, we have to have the same denominator to do so. So Cole's suggestion was to take the denominator of the opposite fraction and multiply it to the opposite fraction. Or in this case, we have a common denominator of 12. So if our least common denominator is 12, what is it that we have to multiply 4 by to get 12? Everybody shout it out. 4 times what equals 12? 3. So 3 over 3. 6 times what equals 2. Okay, good. So somebody tell me when I multiply this first fraction together, what do I get? 1 times 3 over 4 times 3. Aiden.
3 over 12.
Everybody give it up for Aiden. Okay, next one. 5 times 2, 6 times 2. Aiden.
10 over 12.
Everybody give it for Aiden again. Okay, so when we add these straight across, everybody shout it out. What do we get? 13 over what?
12.
Wait a minute, isn't it supposed to be 13 over 24?
No.
Why?
Because it's a common denominator that's lower.
Okay, we always keep the denominator the same. Everybody give it up for yourselves for having that knowledge. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people out there who do not know that, and they want to add those together. All right, so let's turn it up a notch. 3 over 2x plus 5 over x. I know. It's exciting. Okay. Here's something that may help when you're going through these. We're starting off relatively easy, but it's going to get a little bit more complex than this. What I might recommend you guys do is underline the things that are already in common in the denominator. So if we're looking at this denominator, it's a 2x. This one is an x. Everybody shout out what they both have in common. An x. Okay, let's underline the x. The reason for that is we want to multiply any fraction by whatever it's missing. In other words, they both already have an x. This one is missing a what? A 2. Good. So we multiply by 2 over 2. So somebody tell me when I multiply by 2 over 2 what I get. Liz. 10 over 2x. Everybody give it up for Liz. Hey. Next. Aiden?
You add it and you will get 13 over 2x.
13 over 2x. Everybody give it up for Aiden.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we reduce this at all? We always want to make sure we reduce if we can. Can we reduce this? No. So we leave it. All right. How are we doing on questions? Everybody show me thumbs up. This is easy. okay? Or thumbs down, it's hard. Okay, so some thumbs up. That's good. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Next one. 3x over x plus 5 minus 9 over x plus 1. Okay, so one of the common patterns that I've seen in the past when teaching this is that everybody looks at this and goes, okay, they both have an x in common. What is wrong with that? Why can we not say that in this? Sloan? Good. All right, everybody give it up for Sloan.
Yeah.
How about everybody give it up for Sloan? Okay. Now, this one, again, units. X plus 5 is its own unit, and x plus 1 is a completely different unit. So, again, we want to have a common denominator. This one has a denominator of x plus 5. This one has a denominator of x plus 1. We need both in order to add them together. So what is the x plus 5 missing? Rebecca. And x plus 1. Everybody give it up for Rebecca. Okay. So now this one has both the x plus 5 and the x plus 1. This one has the x plus 1. It's missing the what? The x plus 5. Everybody give it up for yourselves.
Yay.
Isn't that interesting? When I say give it up for yourselves, that's when we get the most reaction.
Yeah.
Teenagers. Okay. Now what? What do I do next? So if we look back at these last examples, we multiplied the tops together. Aiden?
You multiply the top together, and for the one on the left, you get 3x squared plus 3x. On the right, you get 9x plus 45.
Excellent. Everybody give it up for Aiden.
Yeah, Aiden.
We should have, you know what? Let's do an experiment for the rest of the period. You all have the most enthusiasm for yourselves, okay? Let's try this. I want you to give it up for other people as much as or more than you would give it up for yourselves, okay? We'll see if we are able to do that. It'll be an interesting experiment, all right? This is gonna, really pay attention here because this will show us how narcissistic we all are as a group.
Yay!
Yeah! Oh my, okay, we are in trouble. All right, so I'm going to just revisit what Aiden just said. We get 3x squared plus 3x in this one. Now, do not multiply these denominators out, okay? The reason we don't want to multiply them out is because we're going to have to simplify at the very end. Simplify means factor. This is already in factored form. So if we multiply it out, then later on when we have to simplify, we're going to have to go backwards again. It doesn't make sense to do that. Okay, and then this one he said was 9x plus 45, and then we have x plus 1, x plus 5. Okay, now, does anybody remember, I know we did this a while ago, but when we are subtracting a fraction, what we have to do with that subtraction sign? To what is on the right side of the subtraction sign? Somebody other than Aiden. Aiden is on fire today, but somebody other than Aiden. Michelle. Ah, okay, good. That's awesome when you're dividing. We actually want to take that minus sign and do what to it? That's okay. So we want to, okay, everybody give it up for Michelle. Better. Alyssa. Perfect. Okay, so we distribute the negative to what is on the right side of the negative. Excellent. Everybody give it up for Alyssa. Okay, better. We're working on it. Okay. Let me ask a question. Everybody, I want to drop your pencils for a second. Everybody get a visual in your head. Think of a situation from the past where you just cheered like nobody's business. Can everybody think of a situation that you used to cheer in?
Graduation.
Clap if it is not math related. Okay, now, I want you to try, let's do some visualizing here. Take yourselves back to that scenario where you were like screaming and cheering like nobody's business, okay? Everybody get it in your head. Get that thought in your head. Okay? Okay, ready? Now, on the count of 3, I want you to pretend pretend you're in that same scenario and do that same kind of a cheer. All right? You're all visualizing. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Cool. All right. Now, that's what I want you guys to do. Go back to that place every time I ask you to give it up for somebody else in this class, okay? Let's try that for the rest of the period. We need a little pick-me-up. Okay, so, all right. That's good. Yelling is good. All right, here we go. So, on the right-hand side of the fraction, are there any like terms to combine with the 3x squared? Are there any other x squareds? Nope. Nope, so let's leave that alone. How about 3x? 3x and what? 3x minus 9x is what? Negative 6x. Everybody give it up for Aiden.
Yeah, Aiden. Yeah.
Did I bring you all down with the math? Is that really what happened? Okay. Then, anything to combine with the 45? No. But it's negative times positive 45. That's a what? Negative 45. Okay. Over x plus 5, x plus 1. Okay. Now we want to go and see if we can simplify this. Is there anything that can be factored on the top? We take 3x squared, negative 6x, negative 45. Tyler. We can factor out a 3. Everybody give it up for Tyler. Yes, you can factor out a 3. When we factor a 3, what are we left with inside of the parentheses? Aiden, go ahead.
X squared minus 2x minus 15.
Cool, everybody give it up for Aiden.
Oh my God.
Anybody want to share what their scenario was that they were cheering for? I want to hear Sloane's. That sounded pretty good. Go ahead. What was it?
It was because Miguel and Wale had won the best song in the BET Awards for Lotus Album. I supported that song from the day it was.
Oh, there you go. Good, good. Olivia, did you have one that you wanted to share? No? Okay. All right. Can we factor x squared minus 2x minus 15? Whoops. We're fading.
Yes.
How do we factor x squared minus 2x minus 15? Fane? Alyssa? Diamond. I'm going to do it on the side over here. Everybody give it up for Alyssa. Okay. Top of the diamond. Let's go warp speed. Top of the diamond is bottom. 2 numbers inside. Okay. Top of the top of these 2, 3, and negative 5 is what? XX. So 3 times. Good. X plus 3x minus 5. It's 5x plus 1. Okay. Anything that can cancel out?
No. Oh.
No, ma'am.
Nope. That is the end of the problem. You do always want to do that because sometimes things will be able to cancel out. It didn't happen in this case, but it will sometimes, so you always want to do that. Everybody cheer. Go back to that place. Go back to that place. I have to think of a situation. It's been a while since I've really screamed like that. Okay.
Why don't you stream?
Then why don't I what?
Why don't you stream like that?
Because I'm working on things at home that require my voice to be in decent condition, and that's, yeah. Okay, you guys. Alright, so here we go.
What did you...
Do we need to take a stretching break?
Oh my God. This is going to be a really bad one. No,
Oh,
because
good.
you have to
Yay.
make it a really
Okay.
big workspace.
Alright, here we go. I will do my best to make this as quick and painless as possible.
It's going to be very painful.
I was explaining to second period that there are some topics as teachers that we really look forward to teaching. Really, really look forward to teaching. This is not one of those topics.
Yes, I knew it.
Only because after having taught it for now 6 years with 4 classes each, I know what the reaction is going to be of everybody. So that's why I say I will do my best to make it as quick and painless as possible. All right. So here we go. Anybody have any suggestions about where we can start? Tyler. Cool. I like that suggestion. Do the diamond method on the bottom. Everybody give it up for Tyler. Woo! Or the MTV Video Music Awards. Okay. Fane, go ahead.
For the one on the bottom right hand corner.
This one?
Yeah, that one. You get y plus 5 and y minus 3.
Cool. Everybody give it up for Thane.
Yeah.
Okay. How about the one on the left? So we have 12, negative 7. Two numbers that fit in that one are, drum roll.
3 and 4.
What?
Negative 4.
Negative 3, negative 4. All right, good. Y. Okay, so let's rewrite this so that organization is a very important thing. Otherwise, it's really easy to get lost. Y minus 3 and y minus 4 minus y plus 7, y plus 5, and y minus 3. Okay, looking at the denominators, do they have anything in common? This first one is y minus 3, y minus 4. The second one is y plus 5, y minus 3. Taylor. The y minus 3. Everybody give it up for Taylor. All right. Now, they both have a y minus 3. What is the first one missing? So in other words, the three factors that we have in our denominators are y minus 3, y minus 4, and y plus 5. Those are the three separate things that exist in the denominators. This one already has the y minus 3 and the y minus 4. It's missing the what? Y plus 5. Good. So we multiply by y plus 5 over y plus 5. Let me put that minus sign back in there. Okay. Then the second one, so the first one now has all three of them. The second one has a y plus 5 and a y minus 3. It's missing what? Y minus 4. All right. Everybody give it up for yourselves.
Yay.
Okay. Now, I know you are all very intensely focusing on every word that is being said up here, but in case some of us happen to be drifting off into wherever we're drifting off into, write these words down. You all ready?
Yes.
Okay, ready.
Write these words down. Foil slash box. Foil slash... Yes.
Cool.
Can't just leave it as it is. They quit. Okay.
Get out of here.
Okay. Why do we have to use foil on the box on these?
You said so.
Not because Miss Miller said so. Why? There's a reason. Crystal.
Well, the top one is foil, but the bottom one is using three separate factors, thingamabobbers. It's a lot easier if you would foil the bottom two and then do the box method since it's more than two terms.
Good. Everybody give it up for Crystal.
Okay.
Okay. Do we? Oh, favorite subject. That's good. Okay. Now, on the top, do we want to use foil or box? You guys pick. Foil. All right, Aiden. Since you, all right, you get to foil it out. Ready? Go ahead.
So F is 4.
Good. 4y times y is.
4y squared.
Okay, 4y times 5 is.
4y times 10. 20y.
How about 20y? Good. Negative 5 times y is.
Negative 5.
And a negative 5 times positive 5.
Negative 25.
Negative 25. Everybody give it up for Aiden. I'll rewrite this really long parentheses here down on the bottom. Okay, let's really quickly go through and like terms, combine them so our job is easier later. What is 20y minus 5y? 15y. Good. So let's put that up here. Let's put that up here. Plus 15y. Okay, next, who wants to FOIL out? Y plus 7 times y minus 4. Don't all jump at once. Okay. Who can tell me what y times y is? Y squared. Cool. Who can tell me what y times negative 4 is?
Negative 4y.
Who can tell me what 7 times y is? 7y. Who can tell me what 7 times negative 4 is? Negative what? 7 times negative 4? Negative 28. Thank you all for helping me FOIL that out.
Yay!
Yay! Give it up for yourselves for
Yeah.
FOILing it out.
Yeah.
Shuggy, go ahead.
Alright. So, if you do all the... We can do the box, right?
Yep. 2y on the outside and y squared plus 2 on the inside. That's just distributing. The reason that we have to use FOIL of the box here is because we have 2 terms multiplied by 2 terms. Yeah. All right? Okay? Like terms here, negative 4y plus 7y is how many y's? Negative 4 plus 7. My day starts out at a negative 4, and then 7 good things happen.
3y.
Good. 3y. Okay. Now let's go through, what do I have to do with this minus sign again? What do I have to do with it to all these terms? Distribute it. Good. And now we're going to combine. Okay. So here we go. We have these y squareds that we want to combine that I'm pointing to. 4y squared over here minus 1y squared is how many y squareds? 3y squared. Okay. 15y minus 3y. So 15y minus 3y. 12y. Okay. And then negative 25 minus negative 28. Let me actually write that one down. Negative 25 minus negative 28. What happens to the negative and the negative? Positive. So negative 25 plus 28 is what? 3. All right. Y minus 3. Y minus 4. Y plus 5. Now we want to see again. Whoops. Is there anything that can be factored on the top?
Yeah, 3.
A 3. We're left with y squared plus 4y plus 1 all over y minus 3 times y minus 4 times y plus 5. In the parentheses. If we were to try a diamond with this, there would be a 1 in the top and a 4 in the bottom. So you guys tell me, are there any numbers that multiply to 1 that also add up to 4? No. So we are done with this problem. Yay! Let's have a cheer for being done with this problem.
Yay.
I can give you another one if you want. Okay.
Round 2, yeah.
All right. So your homework is listed up here, right here. 16 through 30 even. You guys actually have quite a bit of time left. You have more than last period ended up with. So, everybody go ahead and get out a book. If you are let's say it this way. If you are working diligently from here until the end of the period on your homework, you will get extra credit. You don't have to be done, but if you are working diligently, then you will get some extra credit. All right, everybody send us off. The lesson is done. Yay.